Welcome. In our last episode, we talked about the qualities of a true king. Today, let's dive into one of the most powerful keys to success: observation. But not just any kind of observation, the art of truly seeing. Laozi, in the Dao De Jing, tells us that real observation doesn't rely on the eyes alone. Instead, it's about perceiving what cannot be seen and recognizing what goes unnoticed. This profound way of understanding the world is described as shuan, a mysterious, deep, and subtle state of awareness. We tend to trust what we see, believing that seeing is believing. But in reality, the forces that shape our world are often invisible, beyond measurement, beyond form. Laozi said, "The greatest form has no shape," meaning the most powerful things in life don't always have a clear appearance. What we see on the surface, that's often just an illusion. Even in ancient Greek philosophy, the word for truth, aletheia, means unveiling. True understanding comes from stripping away the layers of illusion to reveal what's hidden underneath. In everyday life, our perception is often limited by our senses. But here's something fascinating. When one sense is weakened, others often grow stronger. This phenomenon is called compensation in medicine. For example, some blind individuals develop echolocation, using sound waves to perceive their surroundings. Some psychics and artists, despite being visually impaired, seem to sense things most people can't. What does this tell us? True observation isn't just about seeing with our eyes. It's about perceiving what's hidden. Take renowned director Ang Lee, for example. When he was in film school, he struggled with English, which made it difficult to follow lectures. So he developed an extraordinary skill: reading beyond words. He carefully observed his professor's body language, facial expressions, and micro-expressions, picking up on meanings that others missed. Over time, this ability became his secret weapon. When casting actors, most directors spend hours in conversation. But Ang Lee, he could tell in an instant whether someone was right for a role. Not just by what they said, but by what their expressions and energy revealed. This unique insight played a huge role in his legendary success. Now, why does this matter? It's not about losing a sense and gaining another. The real takeaway is that the ability to see the unseen is incredibly powerful. Think about it. Two people can look at the same situation, but what they perceive may be completely different. The real advantage? It's not in seeing what everyone else sees, but in noticing what others overlook. This applies everywhere, from everyday life to the business world. Many successful small companies rise above the competition because they spot hidden opportunities, things others simply fail to notice. Why are we so fascinated by detective stories and mystery novels? Because detectives embody the ability to see the unseen. A great detective isn't fooled by obvious clues. They find truth in the smallest, most overlooked details. The same principle applies to successful business strategies. Some of the most game-changing decisions may seem simple on the surface, but beneath them lie deep insights and strategic thinking. Sun Tzu once said, "Subtle to the extreme, mysterious to the divine." The greatest strategies are often so subtle and hidden that they seem almost invisible. But just how subtle? Think about this. 1 micron is 1,000th of a millimeter, completely undetectable to the naked eye. Yet such tiny differences can determine success or failure. Throughout history, people have often questioned bold, unconventional decisions, only to later realize their brilliance when the results unfold. This proves one thing. Real competitive advantage comes from a cognitive advantage. At its core, all competition, whether between individuals or businesses, is a battle of perception. The one who sees what others don't will always have the upper hand. Laozi's concept of xuan reminds us that the most important truths are often invisible. The best strategies, the most effective decisions, they might seem odd, unreasonable, even absurd at first. But as events unfold, their hidden wisdom becomes clear. This kind of insight aligns with the natural order of the universe. As the Dao De Jing states, man follows the earth follows the heavens, heavens follow the Tao, and the Tao follows nature. True wisdom comes from understanding and aligning with the unseen forces that shape reality. And that's not something you grasp with your eyes alone. It requires going beyond the senses to truly understand how the world works. In our next episode, we'll explore another powerful idea: why staying low-key is the smartest thing you can do. If you want to dive deeper into the wisdom of Taoist philosophy, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. See you next time.